Although it's all well and good doing these new videos and drag queen recipe videos and lots of stuff with my husband, sometimes I just want to sit with you guys, have a cup of matcha in my kitchen and have a right good chat.
1, 2, 3, 4. Those vegan guys.
I thank you. And that's what this is today, after the shenanigans of the last week. For those of you that haven't been keeping up, we had bits robbed off our car last Friday, and then realised that YouTube had done something to the live software, and our live video from last Friday, it started really badly and jittery, and that's continued, but there's been a lot of really good acknowledgements, I think, this week, this month actually, this health month that Jason and I have been doing, the last instalment of which is yet to come, when we get us boobs out again and show you whether we've actually made any difference. Of course, this is just month one. It's not like we were transitioning to a slightly healthier lifestyle just for a month to see how it went. It was like, right, this is just month one. The changes stay, and we'll probably progress quite a bit more. But you guys, all you who are part of our YouTube family now, and who comment and share your lives and share your stories and send me messages sometimes, and you know, tell me about ways that you've been impacted by videos I've done, maybe not even ones on this channel, have all led me to this place this week. And although I touched on this stuff in last night's live chat after the failure of the live exercise session stream, I wanted to focus on them and not say them rushed, because I was getting ready to make dinner last night. So first and foremost, we, as I said last week, we got bits robbed off our car to the tune of some £430 to get it fixed. But we've got it fixed because £430 is a lot cheaper than a second-hand runabout that we could have bought, and the insurance weren't planning to give us any more than that because our cars are 2005. But the car's back on the road, and that's huge, because we both felt really lost without it, because we move around a lot these days. You've got me with the drag shows and Jason with work and us going to events and things. We're going to one this very evening, if you're watching this on Friday the 13th of September, and you'll see an upcoming vlog about this evening's shenanigans then. But let's go back to what happened last week. Now, if you are unaware of some of the things that have happened to Jason and I over the last few years, I'll put a link up there. And for those of you that don't know what people mean when they say I'll put a link up there, if you're watching on your phone or on a desktop computer, I'm not sure if it works the same if you're watching on TV, but definitely on a phone, a desktop, or a pad, if you touch the screen while the video's playing, you'll see a little grey circle come up there with an eye in it, and every time I mention a video you'll see a strip come up there, but the eye will always be there, and if you press on that, underneath this video will appear all the videos that I mention in it. So there you go, because I know it took me a while to learn it, and some people still don't know because it's not explained. So some of the bad stuff that has happened over the last 3 years I shall put up there, and that video's called Who We Are, What We Want. I think. Something like that. So there's that. And then there's this video which explains what happened in my last job. So here we are, all of this stuff has occurred, it's all happened, it's all been a part of our lives. And then a dear friend messaged me recently who'd come across one of my old videos on this other channel I have, and said it had helped them. And I made this particular video 3 years ago, so I went back to have a look at it, and I watched it, and I was like, wow, I'd actually forgotten about that, because so much worse has happened since then. That was March of 2016. In November 2016, armed robbery detailed in video. In January 2017, lost my 19-year-old cat Alice, broke me. 2 weeks before the robbery, got kicked off a TV show that I loved hosting. A lot of stuff went on, and because I'd acknowledged this thing now from 3 years ago, and I was like, I'd forgotten that day occurred. My terrible Tuesday, which I'll also link up there. And I was just kind of acknowledging all these things that have happened over the last, few years. And I thought, and this is important, I think you have to do this sometimes. If somebody told me as I am now, that they'd been through this, and this over the last few years, and they were telling me with a smile on their face and saying things are much better now, I would think, what a warrior. Wow. And I've been telling myself, using the words surviving. I'm a survivor, and I'm aiming to thrive. I'm already thriving, and I'm already a warrior, as are many of you, because you've shared your stories with me, and you've shared what you've been through, and the fact that you're still here to tell that story and to share it, and to share your darker days and your bad days, and to be honest and to own them, and to analyse yourself, and to know what works best for you, to not just give in and sit down and give up on yourself. That takes a warrior. So here we are, this bunch of fabulous vegan warriors, and those transitioning to vegan, of course. And we don't really acknowledge that, because we're that busy kind of looking at the people in bubbles. It's based on a Facebook status I wrote the other day. We tend to put people in bubbles, world leaders, the royal family, Trump, Bojo, pop stars, sometimes reality stars, as if they're kind of special, like we put them on this pedestal, and as if they're more than us, they're better than us, they're unreachable, and that bubble doesn't exist. It's no different to ancient Greece and ancient Rome, where there were ancient Egypt, where, so history tells us, there were hundreds of thousands of subservients, and then the pharaohs. It's no different. It's no and it's because of this human hierarchy that we're all kind of raised with and is ingrained into our minds, just like eating meat and dairy is ingrained into our minds as if it's normal. It's hard to kind of shake that. And I've always had that, you know. I've never been the kind of person that gets nervous around a famous person, ever. I'm always thinking, no, they're just like me. They just happen to be a lot more well known, is all. Case in point, when me and Jason met Sir Ian McKellen at the 2010 Manchester Pride, pre-Manchester Pride dinner. And I just walked up to him and I was like, oh, Ian, we love you in blah, blah, blah. I knew he was going to be there, so I handed him a letter asking him if he would read one of our Pink Triangle Theatre monologues. He got back to me actually and said, you know, I think you should do your work because it means so much to you, but it was lovely to meet you. And he was like, I love your tie. I had a Pride tie on, hand painted silk, unfortunately, which I wouldn't buy now, but I still own. Got quite a lot of silk ties. So yeah, this video was about owning being a warrior and not being ashamed of that and not letting anybody take that away from you. If you've survived adversity and you're still here doing all you can for the animals, trying to promote veganism, starting to do better for yourself, you're a warrior. It's that simple. Alright, we don't wear armour or gauntlets. We haven't got a sword or a... what else did they use? Javelin. Spear. I knew that's what I meant. I feel much better for having a little chat with you. And knowing that you're there as well. That's one of the big keys. The growth on this channel has been beautiful, but there are that core of you who have been there, you know, like for most of this year, which has been most of our growth, who are our family, and we love you to bits for it. So it is about time that I should get myself off, finish my matcha. You should have a new video tomorrow, a vlog from the Forest Foods birthday party, which we're really looking forward to. And either Sunday evening or Monday evening should be the Vegan Queen's new recipe video. And that's going to be a titter too. And loads more coming up. Guys, you know what we're like. We like making content. So to us. Shouldn't go cockeyed. Because you end up cockeyed there. I've got a lazy eye because I used to go cockeyed all the time as a kid. And if I take my contact lens out, my eye goes. It's true that. Anyway, I want you to have, well, don't care, it doesn't matter what I want. I hope you have whatever kind of weekend you want. Because sometimes people say to you, I hope you have a fabulous day. And I think, what if I don't want one? What if I don't want a fabulous day? What if I just want a quiet day and Mr. Greg's watching YouTube? So I hope you have whatever kind of weekend you want. Love you to bits. Please be excellent to yourself. And of course, be excellent to each other. Next time you see me, I'll be in a flock.